It was back in October of 2009 when I discovered the first Bayonetta, the first in the series. Back then, I was not expecting a sequel to it, as I hoped for a long time to get a Bayonetta 2. My dreams came true as in 2014 we had to release a Bayonetta 2, a sequel I waited a long time to get and many years to come. There came another wait as I waited for Bayonetta 3, and my prayers were finally answered in 2022 as the release date of Bayonetta 3. Each entry into the Bayonetta series brings this new batch of characters, story, and gameplay that really kept me coming back to the series to play it all over again. I have not played 1 and 2 in a long time, so to remember everything about the series could be hard to explain at first, but basically, the story of Bayonetta can get kinda crazy and wild, and with the latest entry of Bayonetta 3, it adds even more into the crazy story of this game. To start off, Bayonetta is a witch. She has a variety of powers and weapons at her disposal. A quick example going into the gameplay of Bayonetta 3, she can shapeshift into demon forms, she can slow down time with her infamous witch time ability, and her magical powers are insanely strong. Being able to summon giant demons with her hair, she showed off incredible strength feats and destructive powers throughout the entire game with ease, and always seems to have a new ace up her sleeve. Each entry into the series would add more into her arsenal. With the latest entry, she might be even the strongest to date. If you're familiar with the Devil May Cry series as the hack and slash genre overall, you will really love this game. Without giving too much away, this is the main story of Bayonetta 3. It's a multiverses game as the different universes are on the verge of collapse, forced to become a singular universe. Throughout the game, Bayonetta travels to these different universes, hoping to retrieve an item that's pretty much a gear. She is joined by Viola, a new character into the series that throughout the game you will switch between her and Bayonetta. You will also have missions as John, but not in the traditional Bayonetta fighting style. These gears have to be brought to Dr. Sigurd, and he is the only one who knows how to use them, and in hopes of stopping the evil who threatens the entire multiverse. Each universe you travel to has their very own version of Bayonetta, where you will be able to use their weapons and demons moving forward into the story. Each Bayonetta in the multiverse has their very own style and demon that will keep you on the edge of your seat, waiting to see what new demon and powers you will be able to use. For the gameplay, I can sum up as being a fast-paced hack and slash with some added mechanics moving from game to game. In Bayonetta 3, she has the option to not only summon her demons now, but control them as well, leading into some massive damage to enemies. Bayonetta also has a variety of weapons to choose from, each giving her access to new powers and transformations. Depending on which weapon you have, it determines how you can move around the area. For example, have the spider weapon allows you to swing around the map with webs. Having the fans allows you to fly around for a bit, and so forth. You can upgrade the demons and the weapons for new moves as well as leading into massive stylish combos. Bayonetta is not the only one you can have to upgrade. Viola has many upgrades you can unlock, including moves for her demon and different combos for her weapon. With John, her gameplay is different as her missions play as side-scroller adventures rather than a hack and slash. You will not be needing to upgrade her. You can, however, play her in the trial similar to Devil May Cry's Bloody Palace, moving up floors of enemies to complete. Each character can be selected in this mode, so it's encouraged to upgrade them playing throughout the game. The game also features crazy boss battles as Bayonetta will transform her demons into stronger versions of themselves. With the high-paced action, crazy combos, insane boss battles, the gameplay of Bayonetta 3 is so fun. Most of the time playing Bayonetta 3, I really enjoyed it. With all my praise, there were a couple things I had to question. Toward the end of the game, I got confused on the story. I won't share too many spoilers, but it will make you question, are we playing a continued story or just another multiverse for the main character? The game is missing some returning characters from Bayonetta 2 that I really wanted to make an appearance. The game does slow down when you play the John missions, as it was welcome at first and you don't play them as much, but when you go from fighting with Bayonetta and then to that, it's a major difference in pacing. The character Viola is fun and seems like a fun addition to the series, but her gameplay can be challenging as her way at witch time is blocking instead of dodging. This would be very confusing as switching between the characters of Bayonetta and her. Later on in the story is when I felt like the developers are forcing us to like Viola upon us, and it makes me worry for the future of Bayonetta. As I've waited for such a long time for this game, I was very happy with the end result of it. With a crazy multiverse story, added characters such as Viola, and more demons, I was very much enjoyed my time with this game. If you have played Bayonetta 1 and 2, this is a welcome addition to the series. And seeing Bayonetta back with even more weapons and powers always gets me hyped for more. If I had to give this game a rating, all my thoughts coming together, it's a solid 8 out of 10. As high as I would rate it for the gameplay, the John missions really slow down the game, and the way the game ends lowers my score just a little bit. The story is pretty much all the way up to the end. That being said, I would highly recommend Bayonetta 3 and Bayonetta 1 and 2 as well. That's all for my review. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. The video. Be looking out for more reviews, more content on the channel in general. And that's pretty much it. AceSeiya out.